All right, guys, welcome back again. It is the GSL. I'm Doa. With me is Moltrap, and with us as well are these two players right here. We've got I'm Happy on the left, Slayer's CoCa on the right. Crossfire SE is going to be our third map, and you know what? If Happy wins this Moltrap, he goes to the semifinals 3-0.
That is correct, Doa. He is one game away from victory in this series. He's one game away from finally making it as far as he's been trying to for a few seasons now.
Yep.
He hasn't quite made it too far, but we're going to find out on Crossfire if Happy can overcome the Zerg advantage of this map and take the winner. If CoCa can take it.
All right, thanks once again to our sponsees, Sony. Sponsees?
Sponsees.
I wanted to say Sony and sponsors at the same time and said sponsees. Anyway, thanks to our sponsors. Here's a Yellow Terran player from the Team Incredible Miracle. He's got to be feeling pretty...
I am happy.
You know, I just realized that if people didn't get that it was supposed to be a lead into him feeling happy, they would just think I said he must be feeling pretty. Maybe he's feeling pretty today. Maybe he looks in the mirror and he's like, oh, I look good today. Look at that. My hair is just awesome. Anyway, down at the bottom of the map, we have a player who does absolutely need to win this game to stay in the match. From the Team Slayers, he is... Wow. Voice always gets to me, man.
It's a scary one.
CoCa might be feeling pretty as well, but probably not feeling happy at this point.
For those of you that don't know, this season we have the voices for the introductions of the players being done by the actual voices of the SCV and I don't remember what Zerg unit actually, but some of the voices from the actual single player mission. So some of the official Blizzard voices for the Korean version. And look at this, CoCa goes in and does not see the second barracks on the low ground. He thinks that one barracks is the first and only.
Well, you know, if he's really, really observant, he might notice that it's late if he thinks it's the only one. But I've got a feeling that you're right. I think that he doesn't really know the Terran timings. You know, well, he may know, but he may not have checked. It's one of those things where you really need to be on the ball to know exactly when the first barracks go down. Oh, but seeing the second SCV,
that tipped him off.
Yep.
He sees it now. Whoops. Now he knows what to expect.
All right. That's the thing. He may have been a little bit suspicious. He was kind of hanging around there with his drone a little bit, but the SCV let him know. Stupid SCV. You know, you're trying to do a build, and an SCV comes and messes it up.
Dang you,
SCV.
SCV. That was the klutzy younger brother of the SCV that pulled off the cheese in game one.
I know. The SCV's like, oh, well, sorry. I guess I showed him where our barracks was, boss. That Marine, he's going to do some damage.
CoCa knows this bunker is coming. He's going to try and stop it.
Like, leave
I think he needs to pull more drones, though, because he's going to get that bunker in the good spot. Oh, yes, he does get it down. I don't know why he didn't pull more bolt drones earlier.
You know, the thing is, though, is Happy needs to keep those SCVs safe. And, there's just so many drones, though. He's going to lose that second one, too.
The SCV goes down.
Is he going to send another one? That's the question. Nope. Definitely not now. Definitely not with Zerglings hacking away at his building.
He is not sending any more SCVs. So defended well by CoCa.
Yep.
Made a lot of Zerglings in response.
The Terran Commander's not sad about that SCV dying either now. He's like, he deserved it. We would have done so much more damage. Stupid SCV.
Pretty much. CoCa maybe a little overreacting. Built a spine crawler and a dozen Zerglings. Here he is out in the middle of the map, though. He might use them to pay off after all. If he surrounds these Marines, they're stutter stepping really well.
Wow.
Oh, CoCa missed micros and loses his surround. He's still going to kill some Marines, but not as quickly.
Wow. Did that just happen, man?
That was amazing by Happy.
Yeah. That was some good micro there. I mean, and that was some kind of bad micro by CoCa, too.
That was horrible micro by CoCa.
Normally, you don't see the Marines winning with that big of a spread there with that. That should have ended up being very even.
That was a good juke, though, by Happy. He noticed that CoCa was surrounding him one way, and he started stutter stepping the opposite way instead.
Yeah. Wow. Happy's playing better than I've seen in a long time, and CoCa's playing not quite as good as some of the other Zergs that Happy's come up against. That's what I was kind of mentioning earlier in the cast, is that I felt like...
He's beaten Leenock and Lucera.
Exactly, and I feel like both of those Zergs are better Zergs than Slayer's CoCa. You know, not to like rag on Slayer's CoCa too much, but you know, he's just not quite as good. That's the pure and simple truth. Sorry. Sorry, CoCa. You're going to surprise me if you win this match. Sorry.
He has been droning up quite a bit, so his drone count is up above the SCV count of Happy at this point. But Happy is now pushing across the map with a decent Marine force. He's been continually making Marines. I think he's just putting pressure on. I don't. This isn't a kill move or anything like that. He just wants to make sure that CoCa builds some Zerglings instead of drones.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough Marines to even really kill those spine crawlers efficiently. So he might just kind of come in, put a little bit of pressure on his opponent, like you said, and basically control it. I mean, that's what CoCa needs to do right now. Is he needs to control, or what Happy needs to do right now. He needs to control CoCa. Make sure that he doesn't take like a really fast third. Needs to scout for that.
CoCa bites the bait, makes some Zerglings.
Okay.
He needed a few Zerglings along with those spine crawlers just in case, but he could have used a few more drones instead. Now, this is the point where he's transitioning over. He's got 3 more gases coming up, so he's just gone to his 4th gas. Probably going to see a lair. There it goes. The lair comes up just as soon as that next queen comes out.
Now, if you'll notice, there is actually no second command center for Happy. He is just going to go for Marine tank timing with a couple of Hellions added on as well.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he's not transitioning out of this at all. He says, "All right, you know what? I'm in the lead in the game. I'm in the lead in the series. I'm in the lead in life. I'm gonna go for the kill. I'm gonna just try and end it right here. And if I don't succeed with this one attack, it's not all in because I've still got 2 more games left."
Yeah, now here's the thing. That's a little bit dangerous to do because he's going to really need to rely on his Hellions to keep him safe against things like Banelings. He's not going to have Stim, so it's going to be very difficult to micro against the Banelings. So he's going to need to have great Hellion control to really make this work.
Now, CoCa did just dart in there and double check, and he sees that Happy doesn't have a second base, so he knows that Happy is building a lot of units right now, and CoCa, in response, is getting Baneling speed, getting some more Zerglings, getting his Spire down.
That's why we saw the lair a little bit quicker too, is that he wants to get the Mutas because he knows if he can keep mining from happening at one base, well, guess what? That's the only mining base. So then you know you can essentially reduce your opponent rather to 0 mining. That's kind of nice. But I don't know.
Here's the attack.
One time, man.
Banelings morphing, 5 Banelings morphing. Baneling speed will definitively not be finished in time. 8 Banelings will.
Facing this timing around the Hellion Blue Flame here. He's going to get there a little bit early and siege up, but overall this is going to be pretty tough to stop. I mean, the tank positioning on this map makes it really difficult for you to go in and do damage with Banelings.
And he knows he won't be able to use it, so he actually cancels the Spire, so he has more money for Zerglings and Banelings right now.
He's waiting for Banelings speed to finish before he attacks. That's good too.
It is good, but it's still 20 seconds off, and he cannot really afford the time. He's going to lose all the... No, he's actually going to escape with the drones.
Lost view there. Baneling speed is almost done. And now, though, Happy has him trapped in his base. Oh, but he's coming up the ramp. This is a great time to move out. No, he doesn't decide to. Happy has a chance to spread his units again. And the Queen's actually preventing everything from really coming down the ramp.
And there's Baneling speed.
All right,
he's going in, but he's in a funnel. He's funneled himself against the Hellions. The Hellions doing so much damage. The tank's doing enough, but is it enough? No, it is not.
That is it.
And that is it. Happy is going to be happy after this game because after this game, he is going to the semifinals of the GSL Code S.
Yep, those Banelings are not going to do too much. And, well, yeah, I guess that's about it, guys. I mean, I'm happy. He has got this game on lockdown. No mutas, nothing to harass his opponent with. He's trapped in his main.
Yeah, the Spire would have been killed off by now anyway, so it was a smart move for him to cancel that, but I don't know why he decided that the point of attack could be down a ramp into tank and Hellion fire.
Well, he kind of ran out of opportunities, unfortunately.
A few last Banelings rolling in just so they can do their part in this situation here, but yeah, it is over. Happy, still not trying to expand like he did in the other game where he wanted to be super safe and he made 5 bases. No, he's just going for the kill right now.
He knows he's got the
CoCa says, here, take the last of my drones so I can get out.
GG.
GG.
And that is it. I'm happy.
Happy is going to the semifinals.
That's right. So on this side of the bracket, we're going to have Happy versus MMA. Should be interesting TBT. But yeah, Happy really just dominated CoCa there. I mean,
Wow.
kind of tricky early game plays, the really solid attack positioning. This guy just really, really abused his opponent, man. I mean, CoCa didn't stand a chance. It's
No.
surprising to see a match that one-sided in the quarterfinals here, but it's pretty one-sided. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a CoCa fan. That's about it.
Yep.
I don't know.
And
he'd beaten better Zergs. CoCa wasn't a problem. Thing is, though, he's only got Terrence to play from here on out.
that is the case. Happy's pretty good against Terran as well.
Yeah, he's okay.
Anyway, and I think, I hate to say it, but I think CoCa just has himself to blame here.
Oh, well,
he made mistakes here and there. Happy played really well, but, game one, that's not CoCa's fault.
You can't really count game one. That was kind of a build
didn't really
win.
count.
Yeah,
but,
could've
game
got
two,
it, so.
he made a couple mistakes. And in this last game, game three, again, making a few mistakes as well. And just, the reason why Zergs can do well on the map is because there's different alleys and things and all around. You can go around and flank your opponent. And instead of flanking your opponent, he decided to, just go up into his base. I would think it would have been better for him to, instead of sending those troops up to his main, send them out to the side so he could come in from two directions or something. I don't know. I just don't think he made the best decisions in that situation to deal with the all-in that he knew was coming. He saw there was no second base. He saw all the units. He knew it was coming, and he just didn't react properly. So
Crossfire has always been statistically a Zerg favorite map in the GSL,
Yeah.
but I still feel like it's a Terran favorite map. I just feel like Terrans haven't been playing it right yet.
maybe.
Look at that. There are results for today. I'm MVP, or that's yesterday, but down at the bottom, that's our results for today. TSL Clyde getting taken out by Slayers MMA in a 5-game excitement match, and we have the opposite going on with I'm Happy versus Slayers CoCa. Pretty one-sided games for those guys, so we are going to see a semifinal involving I'm MVP versus Slayers Ganji, and then Slayers MMA versus I'm Happy. If Ganji somehow beats MVP,
Wow.
we're going to have a Slayers final.
We could have a Slayers final, man. That would be kind of interesting.
Here are my predictions.
I'd have a reason to bust out my Slayers shirt.
Well, here are my predictions for the rest of the season, Moltrap.
Or it
It's
could be
going
an
to
IM final, actually.
I feel
Sorry,
like
tell me
MVP
your predictions.
I feel like you just don't care.
I'm sorry.
I feel like MVP should be able to beat Ganji, and I feel like MMA should be able to beat I'm Happy. But we could also have an incredible miracle match again, so we'll see, man. Slayers and IM, these guys are always sending people to the finals.
I think you're right. I would have to agree with your predictions there. I think Ganji has played incredibly well up to this point. He went all the way through Code A, won Code A, beat Marine King. He's had a phenomenal run through Code S this season, gotten all the way to the semifinals, beating a lot of good players, but it's MVP, man.
Yeah, it's I'm MVP.
You
This guy,
just don't beat MVP.
the thing is, though, is MMA did beat MVP in the GeForce
True.
tournament that was online a while
True,
ago.
true.
So they've got history. So
Who
that's
knows?
I don't know. We'll have to see who wins these games, but an MMA MVP final could be pretty cool. We'll have to see, guys. We've still got some more games.
Yep, it's not
coming
over
up
yet.
this season.
Now, just a reminder, by the way, if those of you were looking forward to the semifinals next Monday, they have been moved back to this Friday.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're going to be going
That's
on
right.
Friday instead, which is Thursday
That's
night.
right.
So you can, take
Thursday
Friday
morning.
off work.
For people in the U.S. anyway, Thursday morning.
Friday.
Very early morning. No. Saturday. Don't listen to me. I don't know dates or times.
It's going to be
fly
Friday.
across the world
Friday
all the time,
at 6
so.
p.m. Korean Standard Time, or 6:10 p.m. Korean
Yeah.
Standard Time, which is 2 a.m. Pacific or 5 a.m. Eastern, or 10 or 11 a.m.
On Saturday morning.
in Europe. On Friday morning.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not. I don't
Because
know. Maybe
because
jet lag,
it's
maybe as bad as this.
because I know in California it's the night before, late at night in the early morning of the next day. So it'll be late night Thursday or early on Friday.
Well,
Anyway,
there's VODs either way, so even if you miss it, you can still watch it. Don't worry about it. That's all for us tonight. Thanks for joining us. This has been the GSL Codex. Have a great night, guys.